Did you know that there are two Akita dog breeds? The original ancient Japanese Akita, also known as Akita Inu or Akita Ken, and the younger American Akita that was developed in the 20th century. In this video, I will tell you all the important differences between the two Akitas. Let's start with a brief history of these two breeds, which will explain why there are two different Akita breeds. The Japanese Akita is an extremely old ancient dog breed that dates back hundreds of years. It was used to hunt elks, boar or even bears, later as a guard or as a companion for samurais. Due to the international isolation of Japan in the past, the Akita Inu lived exclusively on the Japanese islands and it was not exported to other countries. That changed in the 20th century. The first Akita Inu dog was brought to the USA by the famous Helen Keller in the 1930s. Since then, many Akitas were brought to other countries around the world, but most often it was Akitas that fell out of favor with the Japanese breeders, particularly the Deva types and dogs with the signature black mask or pinto markings. Many US military servicemen also took Akita dogs from Japan. To this day, many Japanese breeders do not consider the American variety as pure, as they are not bred by the more strict Japanese breed standard. In America, the Akita was bred to be bigger, better for guarding and fighting, and stronger. Some American breeders even mixed the imported Akitas with various mastiff dog breeds in order to achieve a taller and heavier dog breed. And the size really is one of the main differences between these two breeds. Here you can see the height and weight comparison of both Akita breeds. The difference is rather subtle, but on the first sight the American Akita really looks larger and more powerful. The easiest way how to recognize these two breeds apart is their head. The Japanese Akita has more pointy features on their head, such as the muzzle, and they have slightly smaller heads. On the other hand, the American Akita has larger and boxier head. Most people will agree that the Japanese Akita has a fox-like face and the American Akita has a bear-like face. Both breeds have the same coat type, which is a fluffy, shorter double coat that sheds a lot. You will have to brush their coat regularly in order to minimize the shedding. The difference in the coat is in the coloration. The original Akita Inu is only accepted in brindle, white, sesame and red fawn color. You can find American Akita in the same colors, but they can also be black, pinto, gray or silver. Usually the American Akita has a distinctive dark mask on their face, which is very rare in the Japanese Akita. There are some other smaller differences. The Japanese Akita typically has a more tightly curled tail and their ears can sit further down in comparison to American Akita's always pointed ears. The Japanese Akita has almond-shaped eyes and the American Akita has smaller, deep-set eyes. So now you know how to recognize the two Akita breeds apart. Now let's look at their temperament, and it's very similar. Both dogs are known for their extreme loyalty. If you saw the Hachiko movie, you know what I'm talking about. They are loyal beyond the grave. Both breeds are also extremely independent dogs, typically very alert, confident, smart, aloof towards strangers and other dogs. It's not a dog breed for novices. They need firm but kind hands and proper training and socialization. With the wrong owner, these dogs might become aggressive. There really isn't many differences in the behavior of these dogs. I would say that the Japanese Akita is slightly more energetic, they might have a higher chasing instinct, and I would say that they are more alert and distrustful towards strangers. This doesn't mean that the American Akita is friendly towards strangers. They also have a natural protective instinct and it takes them some time before accepting a new person into their life. But I would say that they are a little bit more relaxed, calm and possibly more tolerant. But again, these differences are very small. Let's end the video with comparing the health of both breeds. The smaller Japanese Akita has slightly longer lifespan, typically around 12 or 13 years, while the American Akita has lifespan around 11 or 12 years. Those are pretty healthy dog breeds and they tend to have the same health problems such as bloating, hip dysplasia, progressive retinal atrophy or hypothyroidism. them. Both breeds have pretty sensitive stomachs and they tend to react badly to high energy food. So as you can see, the main differences between the two Akitas are in their appearance. Tell me in comments which Akita is your favorite and what is your experience with it. If you are new on this channel, consider subscribing, turn the notifications on and check the Rocadog's links in description. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.